Welcome back to Toledo's most fun, local, and positive 9 a.m. show, Good Day. We love it when this guest comes home.
Yeah, and you can see her live this weekend in Perrysburg. Crystal Bowersox is with us this morning. Welcome back.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Always good to see you here.
Yeah.
So you're going to be performing in Perrysburg on Friday.
I am at Levis Commons.
Yes.
It's a free show, so show
amazing.
up. I think people are bringing lawn chairs.
Okay.
Yes, bring a chair. I think
yeah.
I saw in the news release.
Yep.
Bring a chair. What can people expect at the show?
I'm playing with a whole host of local musicians and my dear friend and mentor, Mr. Bobby May. And John Barilli will be on mandolin and guitars. And then I've got 2 instructors from my old high school, Toledo School for the Arts. So it's a homecoming for sure. I'll have a full band and playing original songs, some cover songs, and just a good old time.
Cool.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
What's
gonna
it
be a
like
great
being able
night.
to come home and do all this for what got you here?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I've already heard from a lot of friends and family, that they're going to be there, and people who I maybe haven't seen in a long time are messaging me like, hey, we'll be there on Friday. So it gets emotional sometimes when I'm
Yeah.
up on stage and I don't always know who's coming, and I look out into the audience and I see faces. Like my 2nd grade teacher one time just, it shook me, and I'm like, Mrs. Wise, how are you?
It's getting me.
That's really
yeah.
amazing that you can point people out and have that memory and connection with the crowd. I imagine that means a lot. You said you're singing original music.
There'll be a lot of new
So
stuff.
what have you been working on?
Well, I've got a new album in the works, which has been in the works for like a year and a half, so I'm ready to be done with it. We're getting final mixes in, and then it'll be mastering, so still probably a couple months out, but we're almost there. And I was recently in New York City for what's called a 29-hour script read for a new show called Crazy for Loving You, a show based on the life of Patsy Cline.
Beautiful.
Which is not the same thing that I was trying to do about 13 years ago. It's a whole new show about Patsy. So, but I'm working on that, the new album, posting on my Patreon all the time, and just being an independent artist and mom, and trying to do all the things all at once.
Well, you're doing it.
Thanks.
You're doing it. So this project, the Patsy Cline project, what drew you to her? I mean, I think we love Patsy Cline and her voice. But
Iconic voice and songs, and I've always been a huge fan of Willie Nelson's songwriting, and of course, one of her most well-known hits was the song Crazy, and that was written by Willie Nelson. So, and then there's just the songwriting in that era of music, I think, it's pristine, it's perfect, and her voice is just something that is timeless. And I guess thankfully I look enough like her that they want to, and sound enough like her, they want to cast me for it. So I'm just
I can
honored.
hear it for sure. Yeah.
Crazy.
There it is.
I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
It's perfect.
It's a fun show. It's an emotional show because, of course, her life story ended far too early. She was in her 30s when a plane crashed near Nashville. So, and she had 2 children that she had left behind. And, I haven't had the honor of meeting them, but I've come pretty close to some folks who really did know her. And yeah, so I'm honored to be cast as Patsy, and of course, we're not on Broadway yet. It's just in those preliminary stages and trying to get investors for the show and everything. So
Come on.
we'll see
so
where it
exciting.
goes.
Come on, investors. Yes.
right?
We'll look forward to that.
So for those who don't know, you kind of got your start with American Idol.
I did.
How was that like compared to where you are now, like being Patsy Cline eventually?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy back then. I was just talking to some folks in the green room, the waiting room here, about the parade downtown and throwing roses from the cars, and, just seeing everyone going out to Ottawa County Fairgrounds, and it was a lot. But now my life is a much more normal, calm sort of life. I'm still touring, I'm still doing exciting things and creative things, but I do it on my terms. I'm an independent artist, and I don't have a team or an entourage and all that stuff. It's me, my kids, and my dogs. So
yeah, well, as you said too about being a mom, and how is that balance for you? How, first of all, important, and how do you balance it all?
It's not easy.
No,
but you do it, and that takes a village. That takes a team. But you know, you're scheduling sitters, you're scheduling nannies. My son is 17 now, and he helps out a whole lot. He's got his license, and I'm trying to get him to learn how to drive the bus. You know,
Wouldn't that be something?
yeah. Well, he can put on his resume that he has merchandise sales experience. So I'll say that. But yeah, it's a normal family life. It's just an interesting profession, I think. And you guys know, doing this too.
Not to your degree, but but it's beautiful to see you come home every time you do. We want to mention. Well, I want to mention. You said I'm going shoeless today. This is what's fun about you too, and you mentioned this. You said everybody thought I performed shoeless on American Idol.
Now we know.
Now I'm jealous. That's why I want to
to
sit on these chairs.
Yes, everybody thought you went shoeless on American Idol. You said no, they wouldn't let me. First of all, but you wore like little strappy sandals.
It's like the Mandela effect, I think is what it's called. But everyone's like, oh yeah, you had an area rug and your mic stand, and you were barefoot. I was never barefoot on the show.
You're like, I wish.
Yeah, they wanted to. They said I couldn't because there's lots of like moving parts and cameras and hazards and things. But yeah, now on my shows I'm usually barefoot, and I have sandals. I had shoes to wear today, but I don't want to.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I'm comfortable. I'm wearing overalls with my business suit.
It works.
It does.
Thank you.
It does. So when people come out to the show on Friday night, they can expect that just realness from you.
Yeah, I'm not pretending nothing. Today I'm sort of pretending to be happy because I told you before.
Yeah.
Yesterday we lost a 4-legged family member. I know.
We're so sorry.
And I wasn't going to bring it up, but Moses, rest in peace. We love you,
Moses. We love you, Moses.
He was a good old boy. But yeah, I don't hide anything. I'll tell you everything, and probably too much. Really. Filters off, just having a good time. My job is to lighten your mood as a listener, and someone who comes to the show, and make you feel something. That's the greatest honor that you can give me is if you feel something after you've listened to my music. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Beautiful. So you're going to be doing it on Friday.
I was going to say, everyone's going through something, so this is going to be perfect again on Friday as well too. Levis Commons starts at 7. I see one word there that's kind of nice.
Free. And lawn chair.
Yes, bring a lawn chair. You want to probably get there early and get a good spot too. Come out, enjoy. We're getting ready to head into the 4th of July holiday. I think everybody wants to get out and celebrate and have a good time. It's going to be a beautiful evening on Friday. Always wonderful to see you here.
Thank you for having me. Always good to see you, ladies.
Yes.
We got to find a family tree. Bowersox, Bowers.
That's right. I'm pretty
distant cousins.
somewhere along the line.
Just saying.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thank you.